Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over some cryptocurrency news and talk a little bit about what in the heck is going on with Bitcoin and the entire cryptocurrency market. Look at the week ahead and the volatility to expect. That's actually looks like it's already kind of kicked off, and go over some important details in regards to the current cycle of the cryptocurrency market. So before we get into it, obviously not a financial advisor, guys. Make sure that you do your own research. If you like the video, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you get anything out of today's video and you enjoy our content. Currently 12 subscribers away from 3,000, so that would mean a whole lot for us to get to that milestone. And yeah, so we very much appreciate it. Share this with a friend that's involved in the cryptocurrency market who's currently freaking out because their bags are down again today. Okay, so we're taking a look at crypto. Bitcoin is going to be the first thing we look at, and we're going to look at the 24-hour chart. Okay, and as you see here, this is based on this is actually back in September. Had a nice little run up all the way to 125, and so it says 24-hour chart, so it's actually a little bit longer than 24 hours, but it's dating back from September. So it ran all the way up to 126,207, and then fell down, bounced at about a little over 100,000, ran back up to 116, fell down again, bounced, popped our head up. Now we're getting close to a pretty crucial level. I'd say about anywhere from here to 100,000 you could potentially go down to. Okay, and if you're looking at that and you're freaking out saying, oh my god, it's over, it's done, when in doubt, zoom out. Okay, so we're going to take a look at, let's go back to the chart here. This is the 1 month chart. Okay, so we were at 111,000. Now you're just down to 107, and it looks as though we could just be kind of somewhat consolidating at this point. And if you look at the all-time chart, I mean, my gosh. All right, think about this. If you were in at this point in 2017 and it gets up to like close to 20,000 and it falls back down to 4,000, you're like, it's over, it's done. And then all of a sudden now we're at 107,000. So there's a lot of volatility to be expected this week, and this is going to obviously have some effect on the stock market and the crypto market. So let's take a look at what to possibly expect and what the volatility will entail, or basically what's going to cause the volatility this week. Alright guys, this is Forex Factory. This is the calendar. Today is Monday, November 3rd. And at 9 a.m. we're supposed to have ISM Manufacturing PMI. And the forecast is 49.4. So anything better than that, then obviously is going to be good for markets. Anything lower than that's going to be obviously bad for markets. And what's going to happen, anytime you see a red folder on this website, that is something that can drive the markets up or down depending on the result. Okay, last time we had a 49.1, this time expecting a 49.4, coming a little bit hotter. But if we beat that, that's going to be obviously very bullish, and if not, then maybe a little bearish. We'll see. Coming down to November 4th, tentative, because I'm assuming, I don't know if it has anything to do with the government shutdown, but my gosh, people need to get back to work and stop being stupid. But the JOLTS job openings, I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but that's going to be on Tuesday potentially. And 7.23 million previous, expecting 7.21 million on this one. And then we go down here on Wednesday at 7:15, the ADP non-farm employment changes, and then the ISM service PMI. And then on Thursday we have the unemployment claims, which is also tentative. And then Friday looks like we have core PCE, unemployment rate, non-farm employment change, average hourly earnings. So we have a lot of data coming out this week. A lot of data. And then also the Fed injecting a stupid amount of money into the markets. That could have some effect on why the futures are kind of have been going ballistic the last couple of hours. So, anywho, with that being said, expect some up and downs and just kind of hold tight. Now let's look at the cryptocurrency cycle top indicators and see if now's the time to freak out and sell, all right? Or is it just kind of a period of, another period of waiting and another chance of, another opportunity to potentially buy the dip, okay? All right, guys, so this is the coinmarketcap.com cycle market indicators, and there's 30 that track the crypto market cycle tops. All right, 30 of them. As of today, November 3rd, 2025, 4:53 a.m. Central Standard Time, 0 has gone off. Okay, you're still in the hold phase. 0.0 cycle market top indicators have triggered. So your your chance to potentially buy more is still, basically, you're at a good position to buy more, or just hang tight, just hold until you see these indicators start going off and you see this thing go from green to light red or dark red. I think we're in a good spot. Okay, we're in a good spot. So if you're one of those people who freak out every time the market dips, just don't even log in, just wait. Okay, it's going to be more of a waiting period. And if you hear all of these people saying this is when it's going to happen, this is when it's going to happen, this is when it's, those people know nothing. Well, they know something, but I promise you they don't know when everything's going to turn around and start really moving. They really don't. They can have an estimation, but they could also be wrong. Obviously, Pumptober, remember that saying? Pumptober's here, blah, 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 blah. And then you saw it happen in October. Okay? Moonvember, I think is what they're calling November. You don't know if it's going to happen in November. Potentially may not happen. The market cycle top may not happen until early to mid 2026. So just hang tight, hold if nothing else, and if you have some extra cash to deploy, go ahead and do it. And if not, just sit tight and wait. So some of these indicators to keep an eye on is the Pi cycle top indicator for Bitcoin. Also, you see the rainbow chart, Bitcoin rainbow chart, which is what we're looking at here. And this thing is still, guys, on the lower end, which shows that you have some more room to run. 100% you have some more room to run. And so like I said, these are just some of the other ones that track the cycle top. 30 of them, guys, and not one has gone off yet. Not one. Okay, altcoin season, we're currently at a 25. All right, you're at a 25. Last month we were at a 66, currently at a 25. Fear and greed index, 36. So we're not even really in extreme fear yet, believe it or not. So you can probably start nibbling here, but or you could wait to buy when it gets to extreme fear, but there's also not a guarantee that it's going to fall down to extreme fear. It could always just kind of reverse and start going crazy from there. And so this is just another indicator you can use, just like in the stock market. They have one of these things too to show you when it's potentially a good time to buy based on the metrics that this thing uses and stuff. So anyway, my plan, guys, is I bought some over the weekend. I'm gonna buy a little bit more this week as well. Okay, and like the cycle top indicator is telling me, I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna wait. And even if it takes another couple of months, if your conviction is high enough and you think that crypto is going to go berserk and it's going to, Bitcoin's going to hit this, Ethereum's going to hit that, Shiba's going to hit that, XRP this, then what's the problem? Why complain? Why cry about it? Why sell? Shut up and hold and wait for it to do its thing, and then have a plan in place on when you want to sell, and then just kind of go from there. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this one. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.